Hello everybody, it is your favorite Magister here, Lepidus Romulus Cato, about to take you through some of the Aeneid 402 to 417-ish. Today we're going to be talking about Venus and her interactions with Aeneas when she turns back into a goddess, and he has this kind of epiphany in the original sense of the word meaning. So first off, let's just get into it. So we're going to start off with this Dixit here, and this is translated as she said. This is obviously referring to Venus and what she had just previously said in the other section. Et avertens, and turning away, she refulsit, flashed back, her rosia cervicae, her rose-colored neck. Quae and her ambrosia comae, her ambrosial hair, and they spira verunt, that's the syncopated version. So they breathed the smell odorum of her of gods, divinorum, of gods from her head. Her dress, her vestus, defluxit, fell down to ad emos pedes. Emos means bottommost, and pedes is feet, so it's literally means to her bottommost feet, but we would just say her dress fell down to like below her feet. And by walking, in Kesu, by walking, she stood open, appeared, was manifest as a Vera Dea, as a true goddess. He himself, or he, this meaning Aeneas, he knew, Agnoet, knew where his mother was and followed her, supplied, escaping fugantem, with such a voice. That's where you get the tali voce, with such a voice. So he's about to say something. Quid here means why. So it's like, why do you, because it's a question, so you can add that in there. Why do you? And then this part, you also cruel, talking about her being cruel. Why do you also cruel, mock, ludis, mock with vain phantoms. So that means like deceptive images, falsis imaginibus, deceptive image so many times. This is a little bit of an exaggeration because it hasn't happened more than a few times, but anyway, he goes so many times, not to your son. So don't mock with false images your son. Or why do you mock with vain phantoms so many times your son? So this is another why word. Why is it not given to join right hand to right hand, dextrum to dextri, as is illustrated here, and to hear and to return truths and voices, which that's what it literally means, but like words without disguise. So you get the words without disguise, and that most nearly means that they're just telling each other the truth. So in Kusat, he condemns, you supply eam here, he condemns her by such great talibus, and then you're going to supply verbis. So he condemns her by so great words, and he directs his step ad moenai, to the wall. So he holds his step to the wall. That's kind of an idiomatic way of saying he's going to the wall. But Venus sipes it. Enveloped, eos is supplied here, them walking by obscuro aere, by dark air. So this means that she covers them in a cloud. so that they won't be seen, as you'll see more here. And the goddess poured many clouds, multo nebulae, around, many around as cover. So amitu as cover, and made sure that not anyone, that's ne aliquis, not anyone could distinguish eos them, or lest anyone, another aliquis, lest anyone was able to touch them. Another eos could be supplied here, could touch them. And this is like a either obstacle, so no obstacle either to contrive, so no obstacle would be in their way, or to ask for the sake of their coming. So like ask why they were coming there. So this is a nice little gerund. So for the sake of their coming. So we have the Grinch here. Gonna give you a little window into what's happening in this passage. So ipsa, that's obviously talking about Venus. She herself, she laita, so she herself happy, departs abit to Paphos sublimis, because that's what you do when you're a goddess. So aloft, and she revisits her homes. This is what this literally means, but in this case it means shrines. So suas sedes, her shrines, where the temple, you supply est, the templum is to her. We would normally say of her, but here it is in the dative, is to her. And Kintamari and 100 altars proclaim by the incense from Sheba. It's a little biblical thing. And they are fragrant. Halant, they're fragrant with recent certis wreaths. So you have to get the wreaths here from the Grinch. This is the illustrious Temple University. And that's all we have for today. This is a little scansion slide for anybody who's watching at home and wants to try a little bit of scansion. But other than that, I would like to thank everybody for watching, and keep up the good Latin. Make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure to check out the other screencasts from my fellow classmates.